Hello, welcome back to this week's Trader Joe's Taste Test, where we are trying so many fun, different items.
Very different.
Yeah, very different, and two that are kind of the same though. Mac and cheese and pizza bites. Classic after school snacks. So I'm excited to dig into the mac and see how that tastes. But before we get into that, please don't forget to support our channel by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel. It's all free to you, but it does help us out so much. And obviously leave a comment down below. There will be a question at the end of the video for the question of the week. So let's get right into this week's Trader Joe's Taste Test.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight. Believe in the magic.
The mac and cheese is really losing its heat, so I think we gotta just dig right into it.
Go right into it. So this one is the cheddar macaroni and cheese, just basically out of the box. You cooked it on the stove as normal, right?
It's a reformulation. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it's like Kraft vibes, but better. I feel like it's better than the Kraft cheese, because Kraft cheese sometimes tastes almost like the cardboard it comes in, if you know what I'm talking about. This is actually really good. Tim obviously likes it. He's like munching on it.
Yeah, I think it's just a pretty standard mac and cheese. There's no crazy flavors in there. There's no crazy texture. It reminds me a lot of maybe the other mac and cheese Trader Joe's used to carry. I'm not quite sure, but it's good. It's basic. Nothing too much to talk about really, but it's solid.
Yeah. I also wanted to mention that it has a lot of actual mac and cheese. So this is literally less than half. I gave most of it to Benson and he's eating it right now. It has a lot in it. So if you're a mom that has kids or you're somebody that has like a big appetite, you're getting almost like twice the amount that we always use Annie's mac and cheese for Benson, and it's significantly less than this. So just something to mention. It's really good. I think it's like, basic mac and cheese, but it has a good flavor, and that's all you really want from mac and cheese, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's time to wash it down though.
Okay, so I think so. I've got some more items here too. So we'll hop over here to the new boba drink. You want to tell them a little bit about this, honey?
Yeah, so this is the mango green tea boba. It comes frozen, and I just nuked it in the microwave. I cut a little slit in it and nuked it for 45 seconds, and then I added just a plain sparkling water to it because it suggested you could add a bunch of different things. Tea, sparkling water was one of them, so I was like, yes please. So I just mixed it so you guys could see, and all the boba balls are at the bottom, but I want to try just the flavor first. Oh wow, that's really nice.
Did you say it was tropical? Is that what this is?
It's mango.
Mango?
It's really, really nice. I didn't get a boba ball, but I'm gonna go for that one next.
Wrapped up on me, I'll tell you what. That might be the first boba I actually really like. That's good. I see the hype.
Yeah, it's the texture for me with the boba balls. Like, they don't taste bad. It's just that kind of like goopy, mushy,
slippery.
Yeah, it's the texture thing. So I'm not really a fan of the boba balls, but the flavor of the drink itself is incredible, and it's so refreshing with the sparkling water. Like, I really enjoyed it with the sparkling water. So if you guys like boba, this is awesome. And of course, I'm still gonna make them. I probably just won't eat the boba balls inside. So it'll just be a drink for me, and you can have a boba.
I really like the boba balls, honestly. Like, I'm the same way with you when it comes to texture, that if something's just like different or not used to it, it throws me off. But I was not expecting it. You guys saw on camera the first sip I've really had of like boba, and I've had it in the past, but I didn't really like full on slurp it. It tastes really good. I liked it. I thought it was kind of a fun texture. So
okay, good.
I'll have it.
Yes, and a lot of people love like Tim's take on things, and they'll like buy things according to how Tim likes them or how I like them. So it's nice to have two opinions, and having different opinions is okay.
Of course.
All right, you want to try your...
So I've got something I cooked up here that I'm excited about. This is the pulled chicken salsa verde. And it's in, as you can see on the camera already, it's in this it just comes as just the chicken, and it's in this like salsa verde like sauce all together. I opted to put it into just a plain tortilla. So I was looking at it, I was like, this looks perfect for a taco or a burrito, and that's what I made it into. So I'm gonna give you a good review on this.
And I will say it's saucy. They did not skimp on the salsa verde. Like it is real saucy when you open that package.
Yeah.
So
this is so good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's expensive for the most part, but really worth it. And it's so easy to make. I just put some of it into a pan. No salt, no like oils or anything needed. Just straight into the pan, cook it, and it's done. And it's really good. I'd say that the flavor of the salsa verde, doesn't have any spice, I don't think, at all. But the flavor of that salsa verde is really good. If you've had that before, you know what to expect. But I like the proportions. Like you said, there's a lot of sauce, but it doesn't seem like it's too much. Like there's some good amount of chicken in there as well. There's some small shredded bits, and then there's some a little bit bigger. And all around, like I've got a burrito that I had to work very, very little for.
Yeah, I know, and it's nice too because as you guys know, I'm vegetarian. Tim is not, and a lot of times when I make food, say if we're doing like burritos one night, which we do often, we have like a Taco Tuesday or something. I make rice, beans. I do all the like sides to top it with, and Tim doesn't care actually. Like he doesn't care if there's meat or not, but if there is meat, he's definitely excited. And it's nice to have this like on deck for you, so you don't have to. It's easy, you know.
It's really easy.
You could even microwave it if you're like not wanting to use a pan. So
you could, but just use the pan because it's a good product. You're paying quite a bit for it, so it's easy too. So yes, I agree. It's a very easy meal.
Shall we try our pizza bites?
Yes. So I'm really excited about these pizza bites.
I air fried them.
Yeah, we air fried them. They look like they're really good quality. And the picture on the outside of the box, like this just looks good, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it does look good. I just want to make sure it wasn't going to burn my mouth off.
Yeah.
It tastes almost just like a pizza bite.
Like this bread, though.
Yeah, the bread's better.
Is way better than any cheap pizza bagel bite or whatever you want to call it. The bread on this tastes rich, like buttery almost, and really good quality. I like this a lot.
I like it too, but let's not get it twisted. It's definitely like a kid snack.
Hey.
What? I like mac and cheese. I'm a kid too.
I know. This is good.
I'm just saying, like, it's not gourmet or anything. It's definitely like a...
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know. But it's still good.
The bread has a flavor to it. What is that? Almost like honey or something.
Honey?
Mm-hmm.
It's
got a sweetness to it.
I don't know that one to it. I didn't taste that at all.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm not saying it's sweet. I'm just saying there's like a hint of sweetness in the bread. So that's all. I'm really breaking down the flavors, okay?
Yeah, I was just saying, I really like the gourmet bagel bites that they had at Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Now we are going to try the pad see ew, or ew, I don't know how to say it, but I just microwaved this and it smells really good. It has like that sweet sour smell, so I'm gonna try it. This noodle is so big, I'm just gonna take a couple bites. Well, I took 3 to 4 bites just to try it.
Just to try it.
It's really, really good. I enjoy this a lot. I like the flavor very much. And I love the vegetables in here. They have a little crunch. I think these are broccolini stalks or something like that. And then there's carrots. It's good. It's really good. I enjoy this a lot.
I'm all right with it. It's so my take is it's really garlicky.
Mm-hmm.
When it just came out of the microwave, it smelled up in this house like some garlic.
Mm-hmm. That's why I love it.
Yeah, and it definitely tastes like garlic as well. But it also has that like Asian spice flavor to it as well, like paired with all the garlic. I enjoy it, but this isn't something I naturally go to, and so. You can definitely have it. If it was just me living in the house, I probably wouldn't buy it again. But but it wasn't bad quality.
Meanwhile, I'm having a love affair with it. I'm just looking down and like, this looks so good. This is so good. I just think the flavor is perfect. It's not spicy or anything. It has a really nice, like Tim said, very garlicky flavor, but it's just very well balanced. The noodles have a really good chew to them because they're wide noodles. And they do clump together. I will say that. They do clump together, and it's kind of hard to get them to unstick, but that doesn't bother me. It might bother some of you guys, though. So I just wanted to mention that. And then there's also something that Tim mentioned that looks like jackfruit. Is it jackfruit? I don't know.
Here, I'll look at this. I don't think it's jackfruit either, but kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing jackfruit on here at all.
Oh, tofu sheets.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They're tofu sheets, huh? Interesting.
That's what it is. So yeah, all said and done, I would buy this again if I was eating like frozen foods. But I'm not, so I won't buy it again. But it's not because I don't like it. It's just because I'll try to make this at home now by myself. Very delicious.
Totally. So we've got some sweets now to get into. Is that right? All right.
2 different kinds. These ones are like borderline snack because it's dark chocolate pistachios.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'll try these first because they're not going to be like the crazy sweet.
And then after that, we got some gummies, guys.
And we're going to try wine too.
Yes.
So we haven't chosen which one we're going to do yet. The suspense is for all of us at this point. You want to try?
I want to see if I want it.
Okay. These are just dark chocolate covered pistachios.
You want to try one? Chocolate and nuts.
All right.
All right. Thank you, honey.
You want 2 or 1?
Let's do 2.
Okay.
Those are good.
Those are really good. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot more chocolate than I thought.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's a lot of chocolate on these, which is delicious. And the dark chocolate's amazing too.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I also thought there was a lot of chocolate.
Did you taste the saltiness in there? There's a little saltiness into it, which is delicious. So good.
Yeah, I'm going back for more. These are really good. There's definitely a lot more chocolate than pistachio.
Yeah.
But I like the crunch and I like the saltiness that the pistachio does offer. This is a great snack. And
I agree.
It's dark chocolate too, so there's definitely like a bitterness to the chocolate, but not like in a bad way. And it's really good.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a really awesome snack. It's something that you do need to keep in a cool place because it's pretty warm today. Let's see, it is 80 degrees right now. We have our windows open and they're already kind of like melting. So just be aware of that if you are in a warmer climate. You might want to leave them in the fridge or, somewhere where it's cool.
It might be really good in the fridge too.
Yeah, when they like get hardened a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of cold. That might be good.
All right, let's go into the bacon eggs sweet gummy candies.
All right, here we go. Let's have some breakfast gummies. So, no, people, they don't taste like bacon and eggs. I know you were thinking it. Maybe they do, but I don't think so. But look at how cute these things are. There's the bacon. And then here's the egg.
You want to try them? You don't want the bacon? My little vegetarian. All right.
They're good.
Are they the same flavor?
I don't know why I had them together. I know.
Tim.
Noob. I'll try them separate now.
Nah,
You don't like them?
not really.
They remind me of something very specifically.
too.
I can't put my finger on it.
It's not like food.
No, it's like a candy.
No, I know. It's like not food,
Oh, yeah.
It's like a fake thing.
I know this.
What is that?
Fruit roll-up?
Maybe.
I think it might be fruit roll-up. Or fruit
Yeah, could be.
fruit roll-up. That one. That's what this
The
tastes like.
eggs are better than the bacon.
I had the egg, and that's what it tastes like. Let me try the bacon.
Yeah, the bacon has like a weirder flavor to me. It's different. It's not the same.
Kind of.
You think it's the same?
I think it's the same. I think it's just a little different texture.
Okay. They do get stuck in your teeth a little bit, just so you know. They're cute. They're fun, if you want to like get them for, I don't know why you'd want to get them for anything, but they're all right. They're fine.
Don't I want to eat it?
You don't want to eat it?
Yeah, see? He doesn't want it
You guys
either.
are crazy.
You can get them for the novelty of it, I guess. That's it.
So I will say there's a lot in this bag though.
Yeah.
I mean, like normally you get a bag and it's like, half filled. This thing is stuffed. So at least you get your money's worth for that.
So it's a little later in the day, but we are going to try the Love Bottle only because a few of you guys requested this and one person said it was gross. So now I'm like really wanting to know how this tastes, especially because it wasn't cheap, you know.
It's definitely not cheap for it to be gross.
Yeah.
But sometimes price factors into how people perceive the quality of a wine, so we'll give it a try.
Yeah, we poured it straight from the bottle, so it didn't have time to open up really, but sometimes we'll decide if it's good or not. It's definitely different.
It is definitely different. I wouldn't say gross. I think gross is definitely not what I would think about this, but it does have a little bit of like an acidic. It's not like that normal bite you get with like a cheap wine, but it does have a little bit of an acidic flavor to it.
It is a very odd wine, I will say. It's weird because it almost tastes sweet right when it hits your tongue. Initially, I'm getting like a sweet taste, and then I get like kind of more of an oaky flavor when I'm swallowing it. And there's also just a strange taste to it too. Yeah, it's not my favorite. So that person, you know, that said it's gross, I can see where they're coming from. It's a very different wine. I would not buy again. I'm glad to try it though. I'm like glad I tried it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that is definitely missing the mark. It's a high price point for a wine that doesn't really make you feel like it's worth it.
Yeah. So, yeah, all said and done, it's definitely different. There are better wines out there at this price point.
Definitely.
Some people might really like this because it's very unique. But for me, as like, I really enjoy red wine, this one is just, it's not for me. It's too sweet for me, which is weird because it's also not sweet at all. I don't know, it's like so hard to describe.
It'll certainly get drank. I think it's good enough where we'll enjoy the bottle tonight, but that'll be it. We won't be getting this one again, unfortunately.
Yeah, and enjoy is a little bit of a stretch. I think maybe I'm gonna try pairing it with like some cheese and stuff and seeing if that might make the flavor change. Sometimes when you add food to your wine, it can really enhance it, and it can also make it worse. So at this point, I think food is something I want to try with it just to see if it changes the flavor a bit. And also, I'm going to let it open up, and it might change as well once it oxidizes with the air. So all said and done, though, I'd say save your money, buy something different. And, you know, I showed a couple other Trader Joe's, like, reserve wines and stuff, and the Platinum. I'm willing to bet those are going to be incredible. So yeah, I know we didn't try those yet, but if you just want to take a safe guess, I think those would be your better options. So
Definitely.
yeah. Now it's time for the question of the week, and this one is just to kind of get to know you guys better. So what is one of your fears? And it could be anything. It could be like you're afraid of spiders, which is such a typical one. And a lot of people are, so I get that. But I want to know, like, what is a fear that you have and why?
All right, honey. Tell us, what are you fearful of?
You want me to say an animal I'm afraid of?
I want you to answer your own question because I don't know.
Well, what's your answer?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I got to think about it.
Okay, so I think mine is kind of going a little deeper than what I initially like wanted to go into, but I'm going to go deep because I think this is a fear that I don't even know if it's really a fear, but it's something that I want to make sure that does not happen in my life, which is looking back when I'm, you know, older, if I'm lucky enough to be old and look back on my life and just think that I did everything I wanted to do. I accomplished all the things that I wanted to accomplish. I traveled, I lived a fulfilled life. I left love behind. I left positivity. I am somebody that just, you know, I don't want to look back and be like, wow, I really like was a jerk to that person, or oh, I just stayed at home the whole time because I was afraid to fly on an airplane or something, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And I know traveling is definitely up to your finances, so I get that, but just like it doesn't even have to be traveling, going somewhere, going on a hike.
So you fear having regrets on life?
Yeah,
right?
like I just want to look back and have a fulfilled life, and so far I can say I definitely feel that way, and I just want to continue on that path. And like I said, look back and know I made a lot of friends and I impacted people's lives in a positive way. So that's it.
Mine's kind of dark, I guess, but it would be that something bad would happen to those that I love, to you and Benson.
Yeah.
And that you wouldn't be around, and I'd have to live life without the two of you guys. It would be really scary.
That's a sad one. I know.
Yeah,
that's a really big fear.
It is, and it's honestly the truthful, it's the true fear that I have, because, I have, one of the most important things in my life to me is family, probably number one. So, a little bit less of a fun answer than you had. But,
okay, but lighthearted. He's scared of spiders, and I'm scared of worms. So, on another note, if you want to go that direction, there's our two other random fears. Well, mine's way more random than yours.
Yeah, if you've got those spiders that are in Ohio now, that's terrifying. I'm scared.
The flying spiders. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts, opinions, and also what your fear is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.